so good, make you never wanna leave. So don't.
Hey guys, so today I am going to do a story time video. This video would be of a time in my middle school. They are going to be stories of when I was a child, or funny things that ever happened to me when I was small. So today's story time is going to be of when I got in a fight with my best friend. Actually, I will upload a picture if I can, so you guys can see her. We've known each other for, I don't know, since she was a 7th grader, and I don't know how old I was. I'm really bad at math. So, okay. We have been best friends since 4th of July. The day after 4th of July, if I'm not mistaken. We were in middle school, and she was going to a different school that I was. So out of nowhere, she decides to go to Donna. What is it, AP Solis? Since she was going to another school. So she is very beautiful, you guys. And in middle school, she started going. I was the only one that she knew, and my smaller sister. So immediately as she goes in, everybody hated her. She had the body, she was very beautiful, she had a big butt, and so everybody hated her. And then she went out with like the guy everybody wanted to be with, so that made her a target. I had my cousin, and she was living with me at the moment. So one morning, we were actually in the waiting area where they had all of the kids, while the bell rang for the morning. We were all there, and we all had like separate groups, and she had a separate, for her own little clique, and me too. So one day, my cousin that was living with me during that time comes to me and tells me, "Hey, Brenda's talking about you." And I was like, what? Talking about me? So I was like, okay. And okay, this was a long time ago. I don't remember really what they said. I just know what happened. So she had told me something about her, and I was like, wait, what? Like, me saqué de onda, like, because I was like, wow, like, she's my best friend. Like, well, where does this came out of? Like, what made her want to just talk about me? So I was like, you know what? I told my cousin, you know what? Tell her this, and that. So she goes and she tells my best friend, oh, Nelly said this, and that. So then she comes back and she's like, oh, well, she said this, and that. And this went on and off. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Like, what the hell's her problem? And back then, you know how everybody was like, oh, you're not gonna talk shit, or just like, you wanted to be cool, and you weren't gonna take any bullshit from anybody. So I was like, you know what, that's it. Like, I had it. So I get my friends, and my friends hated her because I was saying that she was really pretty, and she was going out with the guy. I mean, she was my best friend. I didn't care. So everybody hated her. So my friends hated her, but I was the only one that would talk to her. So all of my friends were like, you know what, you shouldn't take it. Like, you need to like do something about it. And I was so mad, and like I got, like I listened, and I don't know, it's just my hormones were all over the place. So I was like, you know what, whatever. So I had my friends in back of me, and we go confront her, and she comes too. Like, we were both, like, she was right here and I was right here, and we were both at each other because my cousin was over here, like, telling me what she was saying about me, and she was telling her what I was telling her about her. So we go and we're like, no, well, why the fuck are you saying this? Or like any little fight in your middle school. So she's like right here, and we were arguing, and then like just out of nowhere there's like a big old circle of like kids like just waiting to like fight. You know how when those middle school fights or those high school fights, when they're like bickering at each other and everybody's like, oh, fight, and they're like, everybody's like, okay, that's what happened when everybody was just there, and we were just each other like, what the fuck are you saying about me, or what, like what? And we were over here like arguing, and you know what, I went at her, like I grabbed her hair and she grabs mine, so we both go down. And okay, that part completely like blacked out on me, and I just remember we were both at it out of nowhere. You know how I told you that part that nobody liked me? Well, let's say everybody went at her, started kicking her, started like, I don't know, hitting her while we were both on the ground, literally, like I am not playing. Like they were going at her while I was in the ground with her, so we were both getting kicked. And the security guards come, they get us apart, and they go and they take her to the what is it, the nurse's office, and they take me to, I think it was the office, or I don't remember where. I think there was the office, and she had gone to the nurse. After that when she got out, I went to the nurse's office to get checked. No. I don't remember. When they had taken us apart, I had seen, like, we were both still like telling each other stuff, so we both immediately get taken into the office. She was the one that had all, the scratches, like her shirt was ripped and stuff, because how everybody was like going at her. So she goes into the office, and they send me to the office. She gets sent to the nurse's office, and I get sent to the office. And I was there, and I believe my mom comes in, and her mom comes in at this as well. So her mom was in the her mom was in the nurse with her, as my mom was with me in the office. So blah blah blah, the principal talks to me, and whatever, how that happens. And I was walking out because my mom was gonna take me home, because apparently we both had gotten kicked out. Well, not kicked out, how do you call it? Where they take you out of school for a few days. Well, whatever, they did. So I was walking out of the office and going home with my mom, and it's right across the nurse's office, and the nurse's office was open. So I was walking, and I turned around to look at her, where I was still mad, and I saw her mom, and I felt bad. I was like, oh my god, like I knew her mom. Me and her mom were like this. And I go and I get in a fight with her daughter, so I was just like, oh my god. And I turn around to look at them, and her mom literally flicks me off. Literally. I'm walking like this, like robots, like walking, look at her, like I turn around and I look at her, and her mom is literally like this, looks at me with that evil eye, that enojo, how the mothers do when you did something bad, or like how you backstab them. Okay, well, Her mom looked at me like that, and she goes and she flicks me off. She goes like this, and her hand was like this, and I was just like what? Her mom flicked me off. And yes, so I went home. We stopped talking for a while, and out of nowhere we just started talking again. And that's not it. That's not the ending of the story. So we do end up talking again, and I find out that my cousin was behind the fight. Literally, my cousin that was living with me, with my aunt, a family member, literally was behind it all. She manipulated my best friend, into getting a fight. I don't know what made her want to do that, or what flickered, like what made her want to be like, oh, you know what, I want to see a fight. And rumors started, she went to me and said, oh, she started talking about you. I don't know what it made her think she can do that, or what. Not that, no, I don't know what made her want to be like, oh, I don't know what made her want to do that. But my cousin was the one that was behind it. And I don't know how I found out, but I did. And my cousin was the one that was behind it, and I felt so bad because I let myself get manipulated by someone, and not trust my own best friend, to not want to, not trust my own best friend in knowing that she wouldn't do that, because she's my best friend. And because everybody hated her, I let everybody, get to me, and it went out of my head, and that's how we got in a fight. But thank God we started talking again right after that, right after maybe like a few months, a few months after that, and now we're like this. She's my best friend, still is my best friend. Till now I go visit her. She is the most loyal best friend you guys will see. Maybe like they say, a huge fight or something big will get you guys together. Well, I guess that's what happened with us, because we were best friends. We got in a huge fight, and we came back as friends again, and now it's like it was stronger than ever. And after that, we never got in a fight ever again. But yeah, that happened. I got manipulated by my cousin to get in a fight with my best friend. That was not funny. And after that, she went back to another school. Yeah, that's how I got in a fight with my best friend. And I feel bad till now, because it could have been avoided, but it didn't. And it happened. And I feel bad because everybody jumped her, because everybody hated her. While we were on the floor, who does that? Who jumps somebody, while we're both in the floor? Everybody did. And I was so bad. I felt so bad, but it happened. It passed. We are still best friends, and that's it. If you guys like this story time, let me know. There will be a lot more to come, more crazy things to come. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.